Next Saturday, get ready to celebrate 2 years of Saturday Live. Next Saturday, it's the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live, and it goes live at a special start time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinale.
Get ready for a Saturday full of entertainment and education. Watch Chef Alex as he cooks and bakes his favorite dishes. Join our aquarium hobbyist as he shares his passion for tropical fish. Come along with me as I hit the bowling alley. Saturday Live has something for everyone. Tune in for a great time. Don't forget to follow us on social media for more updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Saturday night.
Okay, boys, here we go.
When I grow up, I want to stick my head through a circle at the beginning of movies and roar.
What's up now, bitch? Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to a special Mother's Saturday Live. I'm your host, Alex Cardinale. Happy Mother's Day weekend to all the mothers out there that are watching. Tonight on Saturday Live, I have some Mother's Day topics for you. I'm going to give some mother shout-outs. I'm going to discuss fun activities you can do with your mother tomorrow on Mother's Day. And I'm also going to discuss things you should know about going out to eat on Mother's Day. Sergeant Slaughter is here, and Sergeant Slaughter has facts on the mall at Wellington Green, the Wellington Green Mall, and Sergeant Slaughter has facts on Shake Shack. The animal of the world is the blue and gold macaw. Aqua Alex's featured fish is the Malawi Eyebiter cichlid. The Oasis Aquatics featured fish is the Starry Night Cichlid. And Aquascape's featured fish is the elephant nose fish. We're going to take one more blast from the past as we get ready for our 2-year anniversary next week. And we're going to hear an interview from Daryl Schwartz. All that and more live right here, right now on Mother's Saturday Live. As always, thank you all for tuning in. If you're watching live or you're catching a replay of tonight's show, I greatly appreciate your view. So let's get her started. So let's start with our first segment, and it's Alex Cardinale Asks You. I've got a couple of questions that I'm asking you. You can post your answers in the comments below or in the chat. So here are the questions that I am asking you. What are you doing with your mother on Mother's Day? What is one thing you like about your mother, and what is one thing your mother cooks that you love? Post your answers in the chat and in the comments, and I will go over your answers during the show. So, what I am doing tomorrow on Mother's Day, I'm going to be cooking my mom a nice ribeye steak dinner tomorrow on Mother's Day, a ribeye steak with some tortellini salad and other side dishes. What is one thing I like about my mom? I like that she supports everyone. And what is one thing your mother cooks that you love? I definitely love her cookies and her cakes and all her delicious baked goods. So now it's your turn to go ahead and post your answers down in the comments below. All right, so now it's time for Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. And this week on Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale, I have a couple of topics for you, some good topics, and then I've got one video that we are going to react to. Here is the video that I am reacting to this week on Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. It's actually a Publix grocery store altercation. A guy hits another guy with a shopping basket at Publix in Miami. Check it out.
Just what dog said. Say it again. Assaulted me, bitch. You assaulted me.
Wow. Wow, just wow. That is absolutely crazy. Now to our fun topics here on Keeping It Real. Happy Mother's Day weekend to all the moms out there. Let me be the first to wish all the moms watching this live stream a happy Mother's Day. I hope you all have a phenomenal Mother's Day tomorrow and a phenomenal Mother's Day weekend. Next Saturday, it's a historic Saturday Live for us. Next Saturday, it is our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. Next Saturday, it is second Saturday Live, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, featuring special guest Pedro Villegas from Aquascapeonline and rapper Ryan Serene, and Chef Alex Makes Peach Cobbler, and Detective Alex Cardinale discusses the O.J. Simpson case. So an action-packed show next Saturday as we celebrate 2 years together. Now, I am very excited to share the news. Aquascapeonline is sponsoring Second Saturday Live with a giveaway. That's right. We're going to be doing a giveaway next Saturday on the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. Next Saturday, Pedro Villegas and Aquascapeonline and I are going to be giving out a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar cichlid. To win a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar cichlid, all you have to do is tune into the show and comment hashtag Oscar cichlid, and you'll be able to win a Oscar cichlid in the giveaway. Plus, there will be announcements for discounts and such. So I want to thank Pedro and Aquascape for that. That's going to be incredible next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. And the last thing we're going to talk about on this week's Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale, in 2 weeks, just 1 week after our historic 2-year anniversary, we're going to have the Season 3 premiere of Saturday Live. And on the Season 3 premiere of Saturday Live on May 25th, we're going to have some new segments debuting. Debuting on Season 3 of Saturday Live will be South Florida Local, where I give you a tour of a local South Florida business. What's the Haps with Alex Cardinale, current events, history, and what's going on in the world, and Mailbag with Alex Cardinale. So South Florida Local, What's the Haps with Alex Cardinale which I'll be talking about current events and what's going on in the world. And Mailbag with Alex Cardinale will be the new segments for Season 3 premiere of Saturday Live. That's in 2 weeks from now, 1 week after our historic 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. That's going to be a great show as well. And that is this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. Right now, we're going to welcome WWE Fan Alex Cardinale to the show, and we're going to recap last night's Friday Night SmackDown. All right, so last night's Friday Night SmackDown continued the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. SmackDown opened with SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis in the ring, and Nick Aldis announced that Logan Paul will be Cody Rhodes' next challenger for the WWE Undisputed Championship at King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia on May 25th. The question is, will it be title versus title in Saudi Arabia? Nia Jax defeated Naomi, so Nia Jax advanced in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Carmelo Hayes defeated Baron Corbin, so Carmelo Hayes advanced in the King of the Ring tournament. Jade Cargill defeated Piper Niven, so Jade Cargill advanced. Bianca Belair defeated Candice LeRae, so Bianca Belair advanced. Tama Tonga defeated Angelo Dawkins, so Tama Tonga advanced in the King of the Ring tournament. And Randy Orton defeated AJ Styles, and therefore Randy Orton advanced in the King of the Ring tournament. And that is last night's Friday Night SmackDown recap. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to welcome good old Sergeant Slaughter to the show. And now here is Sergeant Slaughter with facts on the mall at Wellington Green. So for those who have mothers here in South Florida, you might want to check out the mall in Wellington, Florida.
Sergeant Slaughter here, kicking off Mother's Saturday Live. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. It's time for my first set of facts. Let's learn about the mall at Wellington Green. If you live here in South Florida, be sure to treat your mom out to the Wellington Mall. Now here are facts on Wellington Mall. The mall at Wellington Green is a 2-level super-regional shopping mall in Wellington, Florida. The mall features retailers Macy's, Dillard's, JCPenney, Ashley and City Furniture, in addition to Chemex theaters. Upon opening on October 8, 2001, the mall's anchors were Berdinez, Dillard's, which opened its first South Florida store at the Galleria at Fort Lauderdale in 1993 and Pembroke Lakes in 1995, JCPenney, and Lord & Taylor, whose store relocated from Palm Beach Mall. Wellington Green, alongside Pembroke Lakes Mall, are among the few malls in South Florida that opened without a Jordan Marsh store because their Florida division went defunct before the openings of both malls. Berdinez was dual-branded as Berdinez Macy's in 2003, and simply Macy's in 2005. Lord & Taylor closed in 2004, and in 2007, that building was split into 3 tenants: City Furniture on the lower level, and Ashley Furniture and La-Z-Boy on the upper level. La-Z-Boy closed in 2014 to make room for Paragon Theaters, which opened on February 10, 2017, and was purchased by Chemex Cinemas on September 19 of the same year. Nordstrom opened in the fall of 2003, 2 years after the mall's grand opening. In January 2019, it was announced that Nordstrom had decided against extending its lease again after previously determining the high capacity of additional outposts nearby. Several properties surrounding the mall include the shops of Wellington Green, a lifestyle center, and Wellington Green Commons, and a Whole Foods Market-anchored power center and Circle the shopping mall. On July 8, 2023, popping sounds heard inside the mall triggered panic, evacuation and a law enforcement response as shoppers feared a mass shooting was taking place. An investigation later determined the sounds were fireworks set off in a bathroom by a 15-year-old juvenile, who was arrested. Maggots, I'll be back later on in the show with facts on Shake Shack. Now back to that maggot, Alex Cardinale in Green Acres, Florida.
right, thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for those facts on the mall at Wellington Green. And now it is time to learn about this week's animal of the world. And this week's animal of the world is one of my favorite parrots. It's the blue and gold macaw. Now, if I could have a parrot as a pet, I would personally have a blue and gold macaw. They are an amazing looking animal. Anyway, right now, let's learn about the blue and gold macaw, shall we?
It's no secret that Alex Cardinale loves animals. Alex has tropical fish and a dog as pets, but Alex also likes other animals, and all types of animals. It's time to learn about a featured animal. What animal will be discussed this week? Welcome to Animals of the World here on Saturday, live with Alex Cardinale.
This week's animal of the week is the blue and gold macaw, also known as the blue and yellow macaw. Alex's favorite parrot. Let's learn about the blue and gold macaw right now. The blue and yellow macaw, Era arorana, also known as the blue and gold macaw, is a large neotropical parrot with a mostly blue dorsum, light yellow, orange venter, and gradient hues of green on top of its head. It is a member of the large group of neotropical parrots known as macaws. It inhabits forest, especially varzea, but also in open sections of terra firme or unflooded forest, woodland and savanna of tropical Central and South America, as well as the island of Trinidad in the Caribbean. They are popular in aviculture because of their striking color, ability to talk, ready availability in the marketplace, and close bonding to humans. These birds can reach a length of 76 to 86 centimeters, 30 to 34 inches, and weigh 0.9 to 1.5 kilograms, 2 to 3 pounds, making them some of the larger members of their family. They are vivid in appearance with bright aqua blue feathers on the top of their body except for the head, which is lime-colored. The bottom, however, is a rich deep yellow, light orange. Their beak is black, as well as the feathers under their chin. Its feet are of a gray color, save for black talons. The bird has white skin, with its face having nearly no feathers beside a few black ones spaced apart from each other forming a striped pattern around the eyes. The irises are pale light yellow. Blue and yellow macaws can live from 30 to 35 years in the wild, and reach sexual maturity between the ages of 3 and 6 years. Little variation in plumage is seen across the range. Some birds have a more orange or butterscotch underside color, particularly on the breast. This was often seen in Trinidad birds and others of the Caribbean area. The blue and yellow macaw uses its powerful beak for breaking nutshells, and for climbing up and hanging from trees. As well as nuts, it will also feed on seeds, fruits, vegetable matter, bark and leaves, also insects, snails and small animals. This species occurs in Panama, Trinidad and Tobago, Colombia, Suriname, French Guiana, Venezuela, Guyana, Peru, Brazil, Bolivia, Ecuador, and Paraguay. The range extends slightly into Central America, where it is restricted to Panama. While most breed in rural and forested areas, small numbers breed in urban cities such as Rondonópolis, Mato Grosso, Brazil, nesting in dead palms planted for ornamental purposes alongside city roads. Although they were nearly wiped out in Trinidad due to human activity during the 1970s, a recent program of reintroduction has proved successful. Between 1999 and 2003, wild-caught blue and yellow macaws were translocated from Guyana to Trinidad, in an attempt to re-establish the species in a protected area around the Nariva swamp. Despite this, the IUCN still lists them as extirpated from the country. A small breeding population descended from introduced birds is found in Puerto Rico, and another has inhabited Miami-Dade County, Florida, since the mid-1980s. The blue and yellow macaw generally mates for life. They nest almost exclusively in dead palms, and most nests are in Mauritia flexuosa palms. The female typically lays 2 or 3 eggs. The female incubates the eggs for about 28 days. One chick is dominant and gets most of the food, the others perish in the nest. Chicks fledge from the nest about 97 days after hatching. The male bird's color signals readiness for breeding. The brighter and bolder the colors, the better the chance of getting a mate. Even well-tended blue and yellow macaws are known to scream for attention and make other loud noises. Loud vocalizations, especially flock calls and destructive chewing, are natural parts of their behavior and should be expected in captivity. Due to their large size, They also require plentiful space in which to fly around. According to World Parrot Trust, an enclosure for a blue and yellow macaw should, if possible, be at least 15 meters, 50 feet, in length. Captive macaws, kept with good diet, exercise, and veterinary care are known to have lived 60 or more years. People considering a macaw as a companion parrot must be aware of this and consider that the bird may outlive the owner. The blue and yellow macaw has been noted to blush its bare facial skin and fluff the feathers of its cheeks, head and nape when interacting with humans. This may be an expression of the parrot's emotional state. That is everything about the blue and gold macaw. Next week on a star-studded one-of-a-kind 2-year anniversary Saturday Live, learn about the hippo.
Some great information on the blue and gold macaw, my favorite parrot. And that's right, next week on a historic star-studded 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live, we will feature the hippo from Africa. Well, it is Mother's Day weekend, and it is Mother's Saturday Live. So let's get to our first Mother's Day themed topic. And it is a special Mother's Day shout out to all the mothers out there. I would like to wish all the mothers out there a very happy and healthy Mother's Day tomorrow. I hope you have a phenomenal Mother's Day and you enjoy your day with your family, whether it's going out to eat or if you're going to have a home-cooked meal tomorrow. Hopefully you have a great Mother's Day. But I'm very fortunate in the fact that I know a couple of great mothers. So I would like to give a shout out to my own personal mother, Denise, for being a great mom. And then we've got my grandmother, who is a great grandmother as well. And my personal friends, Kelly Love, Catherine Jones, Jean Bussolari, and Kim Thibodeau. You guys are all amazing moms. So thank you for being great people. All right, now it's time for some sports chat here on Saturday Live. Unfortunately, this week there is no bowling with Alex Cardinale because I did not go bowling this week. So, Bowling with Alex Cardinale will return next week on the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live because this coming Thursday, I kickstart my summer league. And I got to tell you, I love my teammates. I have a young team with people my age, and I'm really looking forward to bowling in the summer on Thursday nights over the next 14 weeks. So Bowling with Alex Cardinale will return on 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live next Saturday, and maybe I will film myself bowling again. We'll see. But anyway, right now it is time for the New York Yankees Spotlight. Let's see how my New York Yankees did this past week.
When you get to this ballpark, you just feel the heartbeat. And it's something that doesn't go away.
For all of us up here, it's a huge honor to put this uniform on every day and come out here and play.
Ball game over. World Series World Champions. Team of the decade.
This winter we go back at the wheel, and it's now about 24, and we look to be a phoenix rising out of the ashes.
Everything is on the table. Anybody comes to me with a deal, a piece that we feel we need, I'm going to strongly consider it, yes.
New York Yankees make a shocking trade for outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The Yankees and Red Sox don't do this very often.
Juan Soto has been traded to the Yankees along with Trent Grisham. Marcus Stroman returns to New York, this time in the Bronx instead of Queens.
Second
right, let's see how my New York Yankees did this past week. Let's check out the New York Yankees record from this past week. So on Sunday, May 5th, the Yankees beat the Tigers 5-2. The Yankees had this past Monday off. This past Tuesday, May 7th, the Yankees destroyed the Astros 10-3. This past Wednesday, May 8th, the Yankees beat the Astros 9-4. This past Thursday, the Yankees lost to the Astros 4-3. Last night, yesterday, the Yankees beat the Rays 2-0. Then the Yankees lost to the Rays today 7-3. And tomorrow, Sunday, May 12th, on Mother's Day, the Yankees finish the series with the Rays. And hopefully tomorrow, the Yankees will get a victory over the Rays to win the series. This upcoming week, the Yankees have Monday off. So the Yankees have Monday, May 13th off. The Yankees will then take on the Minnesota Twins in Minnesota from Tuesday, May 14th to Thursday, May 16th. And then next weekend, the Yankees, Friday, May 17th to Sunday, May 19th, will take on the Chicago White Sox at Yankee Stadium. So hopefully the Yankees can beat the Rays on Sunday. Hopefully the Yankees can beat the Twins on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And hopefully the Yankees can sweep the White Sox next weekend. Now, because next week's episode is a star-studded, action-packed 2-year anniversary, there will be no Yankee Spotlight next week. But Yankee Spotlight will return in 2 weeks on May 25th on the Season 3 premiere of Saturday Live. And when Yankee Spotlight returns, we'll recap next week and the week after that together. So hopefully the Yankees will have a good 2-week winning streak going when a Yankee Spotlight returns on Season 3 premiere of Saturday Live on Memorial Day weekend. All right, as we get ready for our 2-year anniversary next week, we're going to hear some rap songs from one of our special guests next week. Right now, we're going to hear our first rap song from Ryan Serene. Obviously, Ryan Serene will be a special guest next week on our 2-year anniversary. He recently released a new album called The Tide. And over the last few weeks here on Saturday Live, we played some of his hit singles from The Tide. Tonight, we're going to play 2 more hit singles from The Tide. And right now, we're going to play a song from his album, The Tide, called Cold Blue. Cold Blue and all of his songs, all 20 of his tracks, are available on all streaming platforms right now. Anyway, here's Cold Blue from Ryan Serene.
Never seen it move so slow. Time, everything became so still. I lost part of myself that day. Never been the same. Every time I close my eyes, all I see is your face. Thoughts are so vivid, my memories imprinted. Still hear machines beep in the distance. Doctors and nurses rushing to help. Watch you cling to life, would've traded myself. The chest compressions hurt me the most. Not sure what you felt with the fentanyl dose. That shit was intense, my memories flashing. Cause in that moment, all life was crashing. Pale as a ghost, I want you to make it. Fight through the pain, your body can take it. Stronger than most, the toughest I know. Fought your whole life, can't watch you let go. No, this is not real, not part of our plans. Becoming a father, God give her the chance to hold my child. She's part of this too. Waited my whole life to share this with you. Cold blue, cold blue. All I hear is cold blue, cold blue. Yeah. Cold blue, cold blue. All I hear is cold blue, cold blue. Then I lost you. Cold blue, cold blue. then I lost you. Ain't nothing like it, you laying lifeless, low oxygen, you're no longer fighting. Outside the room, I'm staring at you, they're staring at screens, I know it's no use. Head in my hands, overcome with emotion. Back as a child, reliving our moments. Doctor approaches, we've done all we can. Families in tears, but we understand. This is the end, I swear I'm in shock. Happens so fast, am I dreaming or not? Somebody wake me, somebody shake me. Just 2 more months, you'd be holding my baby. They're dimming the lights, removing the tubes. Never imagined this, how I'd lose you. My thoughts are racing, my hands are shaking. Saying goodbye, shit, my heart is breaking. What do I do? Know me without you. My compass in life, I'm lost without you. You gave me wisdom, you gave me strength. You gave me confidence, you kept me safe. That hospital bed is where it all ended. Right by your side, I couldn't prevent it. Birthday just passed, can't comprehend it. 1 minute we're talking, the next you're in heaven. Cold blue, cold blue. All I hear is cold blue, cold blue. Damn. Cold blue, cold blue. All I hear is cold blue, cold blue. Then I lost you. Cold blue, cold blue. All I hear is cold blue, cold blue. Damn. Cold blue, cold blue. All I hear is cold blue, cold blue. Then I lost you.
All right, welcome back to Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. That was an incredible song from Ryan Serene. Now we're going to welcome Aqua Alex to the show because now it is time for the Oasis Aquatics featured fish. And this week's featured fish from the Oasis Aquatics stock list is a beautiful African cichlid from Madagascar. And now we're going to learn about the Starry Night Cichlid. So if you're looking for a Starry Night Cichlid, they're currently available at Oasis Aquatics at a great price. And they're a good size. They're 3.5 inches. I'm actually going to be getting a Starry Night Cichlid. That's right. Next week on Saturday Live, I'm going to be doing an Oasis Aquatics unboxing. And one of the fish that I'm going to be unboxing will be a Starry Night Cichlid, also known as a Paratilapia pollini. It is a cichlid that is new to me, but it's a cichlid that I've always wanted. So I'm glad that I'll be getting a Starry Night Cichlid next week, along with a couple of other fish. So the Starry Night Cichlid is a medium-sized cichlid endemic to Madagascar. It is also a popular fish for display at public aquariums, and it's popular in the aquarium hobby. Like most cichlids, it resembles a perch-type fish in shape. Adult and subadult dominant Starry Night cichlids are jet black in color, covered with brilliant iridescent spots, which shift from gold to blue depending on the movement of the fish and the angle of the light. Their eye is a bright yellow. The male can reach about 11 inches in total length, and the females are usually half that length at about 6 inches. So males can get about 11 inches and females can get about 6. Sexing individuals thus becomes easier as they mature. In addition, males tend to have longer and sharper pelvic fins, a more rounded head shape, and the edges of the dorsal and anal fins are often straighter in males and more rounded in females. Among aquarists, females, though smaller, are said to be more beautiful in their coloration patterning. They are an omnivorous fish and occasional opportunistic piscivore, approaching smaller, unsuspecting fish by stealth, with their dark coloration giving them an advantage. They observed hunting in the aquarium environment will sneak up on smaller fish from below during the pre-dawn hours and suck the smaller fish into its mouth using the typical cichlid suction effect caused by quickly opening its mouth. It is a very beautiful African cichlid, and I can't wait to have one coming this week. And I can't wait to unbox my Starry Night Cichlid next week, as Oasis Aquatics will present Aqua Alex getting new fish on the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. Anyway, here is a video showing you how beautiful the Starry Night Cichlid actually is.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
And you're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we had to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties, from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
And that is the gorgeous Starry Night Cichlid. Again, Starry Night Cichlids are available right now at oasisaquticsnj.com. Special thanks to Tom, the owner of Oasis Aquatics, for giving me a Starry Night Cichlid, as well as the other fish that I'll be unboxing next Saturday on our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. So Oasis Aquatics is actually sponsoring next week's show as well. And we have a very good, loyal viewer in the house. My friend Josh. Josh is here. Hey, Josh, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a great day. And Josh says, Happy Mother's Day to all the loving mothers out there. So happy Mother's Day to all the great moms out there as well. So that leads us to our second topic tonight here on Mother's Saturday Live. And our next topic is going to be things you can do with your mom tomorrow on Mother's Day. Fun activities you can do with your mom on Mother's Day tomorrow. You can make her breakfast in bed. Make her favorite breakfast in bed. There's nothing wrong with a delicious breakfast in bed, especially on a day dedicated for her. You could also make her favorite desserts and her favorite sweets, bake with her on Mother's Day morning, make her favorite desserts and her favorite pastries and bake with her. You can also take her to the mall because, let's face it, women love to shop. So I'm sure she'll love going to the mall. You can cook a family recipe with her. You can host a backyard barbecue. Us in the United States of America are fortunate that Mother's Day happens in May, when it's in the middle of spring and we have gorgeous weather here. And you can also take her to the salon and the spa for her to get her nails done and her hair done. She would greatly appreciate that. So make sure to take her to the salon and the spa for her to get her nails and her hair done. All right, and those are fun things you can do with your mom on Mother's Day tomorrow. So we have some comments in the chat here. I definitely agree with Josh here. Josh says, spoil her rotten and do the housework for her. It's her day off. I definitely agree with you on that. I definitely agree 100% on that. Well, next week, it's a very special episode of Saturday Live. Next week is our 2-year anniversary.
You are invited to a big celebration on Saturday, May 18th, 2024. Saturday, May 18th, 2024 will be the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. Can you believe it's been 2 years since Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale debuted? The 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live this year is being known as Second Saturday Live. It's live Saturday, May 18th, 2024 at a special start time at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. 2 amazing special guests are stopping by to join the party. Incredibly talented rapper Ryan Serene returns and will discuss his newest album called The Tide after 1 year of waiting. Aquascapeonline's Pedro Villegas will be our main event special guest. Learn about Aquascapeonline, piranhas, stingrays and more. Plus there will be a huge surprise for fish keepers. Chef Alex will get in the kitchen and show you how to make penne alla vodka and peach cobbler. Aqua Alex gets new fish, but what type? Detective Alex Cardinale makes a rare appearance to discuss the O.J. Simpson case. Oasis Aquatics and Aquascapeonline featured fish, funny videos throughout the show, Karens of the Week, and everything you already love. Mark your calendars. It's live Saturday, May 18th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
That's right. Next Saturday will be our 2-year anniversary featuring a Wild Oscar Trinidad giveaway sponsored by Aquascapeonline. But that's next Saturday. We still have an action-packed show to get through tonight. Now it's time for my favorite segment on Saturday Live. It is now time for Karens of the Weekend. Let's see who is going crazy this weekend. I've got 4 Karen videos for you.
It's time for Karens of the Weekend here on Saturday Live. Which men and women are losing their shit? Which men and women are causing a scene? What is a Karen? Slang typically for a middle-class white woman who is perceived as entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. Depictions include demanding to speak to the manager, being racist, or wearing a particular bob-cut hairstyle. Now let's see who makes the Karen list this weekend.
So our first Karen is someone at KFC who is upset because she can't be served. Check it out.
You have no right to deny me services. I haven't done anything wrong. Why are you denying me the right to food? And then think that calling the police on me because I want services food?
I need you to leave, please.
Why are you not letting me eat here, sir? I want to know why these businesses deny me my right to eat. You're lying and saying I'm belligerent because I want services? You have no right to scheme and deny me services. Because you guys are going to kill me by violating my civil rights and deny me the access to food. Why are you telling me to get out, sir? The door was open. Why are you rude and telling me to leave the store? You have no right to scheme and prevent me from eating. You can't call the police because I want food and service. Why is he telling me I can't eat here?
How long?
I don't know. Why would he tell me to leave and I can't eat here? I don't know him. Why is he calling the police because I want to eat? Why can't I eat here? I have never done nothing to you guys. Why won't he let me eat? Sir, why is he not letting me eat food?
Inside is closed.
Okay, why is the inside closed?
Look, walk away.
Why is it closed? It says the hours are from 10:30 to 10 p.m. Why won't he tell me what's going on? Because I got conspiracy to violate civil rights, which is up to 10 years. No bully has the right to tell businesses to deny me services. They deny me food! They won't let me eat!
Well, that's crazy. Well, if someone told me I wasn't welcome at their restaurant, I would go to another restaurant and spend my money there instead of causing a scene. Our next Karen of the week is actually a dude, and it's from a hotel. Check it out.
But why? Just to explain to me why, Kiki, you're refusing my services. Sir. Because I'm mixed race? That's why? Because I'm half black? Yes, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. Because
really?
I have a
Sir,
double room. I have a double room, and then the room is wrong on my reservation.
That's 72 and 31, sir. I'm going to cancel the reservation. You have a blessed rest of your day, sir.
May I have a receipt for the cancellation, please?
Yes, you sure can.
Because you didn't want to deal with me anyway. Just racist. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. It'll definitely, I got you on tape, and it'll definitely go to Motel 6, and it'll definitely go viral. So you're refusing my service because I'm light-skinned with long hair. Like, real talk, you're refusing my service. You laughed at me when I walked in, and you're refusing my service now. Just tell me why you're refusing my services. I already paid, the room is wrong, and I said here, and you said no. It's gonna go viral anyway, but just tell me though, Kiki, why are you refusing my services though? Real, this is the Motel 6 way? Motel 6, Kiki is refusing my services. For no, what is your reason why, Kiki? That you're refusing my services. I booked, the room is wrong. And I still didn't give you no complaint. I walked in, you laughed because I pulled instead of pushed. Or pulled, like, come on. And then you're refusing my room. Like, I don't get it. What's good? But it's cool.
Well, he was claiming racism from his own kind. Unbelievable. So our next video is actually a crook, a thief getting caught by the police. Check it out.
Exerting the use of your badge as you have been, and I'm sick and tired of it. Go. Go. Face. Elbow room. Back up. You want me to go? You need to back up because you're being aggressive. You need to go. You're being aggressive. Ask her one more time. Yeah. And then we're gonna take her out. You're being aggressive. Are you gonna leave or not? Back up. All right, let's go. Don't. We're not gonna leave. Stop! 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 Stop my hand! I didn't even fucking do nothing to you guys! Stop! 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 Release brutality! Stop! 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 Fucking stitches, you pig! No, you don't! That's my sweater!
That woman is a complete idiot, a complete bimbo. What do you think is going to happen when you steal? And when you're caught stealing, you're going to get arrested. That's what happens. You don't want to do the time, don't do the crime, bimbo. So here is our next and final Karen of the week. It's actually from Walmart. Great, another zoo video. Let's check out this last Karen of the week.
You don't do exchanges at Walmart no more. Tell that to the camera. Tell it to the camera. Say it again. You don't do exchanges at Walmart. What is all these people right here for then? You telling me you don't do exchanges at Walmart? You can exchange my pressure washer tips. The guy gave me the sticker for the exchanges in the exchange line. You gonna exchange this. What's she talking about? You don't do exchanges at Walmart. That what you said? You told me to get out of line because you ain't gonna help me out. Ain't that what you said, lady? Huh? I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna sit right here. You don't do exchanges? Huh? You ain't got nothing to say, do you? Cut the camera on, you ain't got nothing to say. You told me to get out of line. You ain't helping me. You don't like your job, quit. I'm staying here all day then. Get my exchange. Hey, buddy, do y'all do exchanges at Walmart? Then you give me a sticker for exchange. Why won't you exchange my stuff?
You can exchange it.
I can exchange it, right?
I used to work at customer service.
Thank you. Exchange my...
Even without a receipt.
Even without a receipt, as long as I got my ID. Come on, exchange me, man. You know I'm going to put this on social media now. Why? Tell me why I can't get the exchange. Explain to me why I can't get the exchange. Ma'am, can I get the exchange, please? Could you please tell me why I can't get the exchange for this? Hey, ma'am, why can't I get the exchange? You have no idea. All right, well, we're going to sit here. We're going to sit right here. Hey, ma'am, can I get the exchange? Can I get the exchange for this?
I was explaining to the customer that we don't do exchanges anymore. And anything over $50 without a receipt, I cannot do.
Right.
Yeah. I was called bald face liar.
Okay, so you don't have a receipt?
I got my ID.
Okay, but you don't have a receipt.
No, man, it was a gift. It was a gift to me. It was a gift.
So, no, I was just saying I need somebody here. Oh, okay, so you don't have a receipt because that's how.
I got ID. Any other time, all you have to do is show your ID. They either put it on the gift card. I just swap it out and go on about my way. I don't want no money back. I just want to swap it out. I got my ID
but
and everything.
We don't do any exchanges over $50, and you don't have a receipt.
So what am I supposed to do with this?
Do you have your receipt?
No, ma'am, I do not. It was a gift. Once again, it was a gift.
Right.
Somebody tried to help me start my business up. They gave me a gift. It was a piece of. It didn't work. It was a piece of crap. It worked. It caught on the first job. So I just want a new one so I can get back to work and call it a day.
Right.
That's it.
But we don't exchange if you don't have your receipt and it's over $50.
I got my ID though.
Uh-huh.
I don't want no money or nothing. I just want a new one just to swap it out. Y'all do that all the time.
We understand that, but we don't do exchanges over $50 without a receipt. That's what we're saying.
So what's the policy?
We're not able to exchange this for you because we don't have a receipt.
That's what I just came here the other day and got the exchange.
If we don't have a receipt, we're unfortunately unable to exchange it for you because you don't have a receipt.
Is that Walmart nationwide policy or just this Walmart?
It's Walmart's policy. We're not
nationwide policy.
We cannot do that. It's over $50 without a receipt. We cannot do that.
That's
Sorry
your word.
for the inconvenience, but we cannot.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Next time, you fat bitch, watch your mouth.
You don't have to take it.
You fat bitch.
You don't have to take it.
I don't give a fuck. You work at Walmart, you ugly bitch.
Sir.
How about that?
Sir,
and I'm still putting it on social media. You Roseanne Arnold ball looking bitch.
Sir.
You ball again with a vest on, bitch.
All right.
Wow, that was funny. All right, that is this week's edition of Karens of the Week, my personal favorite segment here on Saturday Live. Well, hopefully I or any of my amazing viewers won't be part of a historic Saturday Live next week and a historic Karens of the Week next week. So hopefully we won't be a part of that. Well, I hope you have a sweet tooth because right now it is time for the Crumble Cookie Spotlight.
With over 170 flavors, Crumble always has a cookie to help celebrate the sweet victories in life. In case you feel like you didn't have a victory today, here are a few. You put on pants today. You put on anything passing as pants today. You emptied the dishwasher. You know what day it is. You watched a show today. You watched a show about a show today. Your team won the big game. Your team tried to win the big game. You didn't even know there was a big game. The sweet taste of victory. Get yours.
All right, so here is this past week's Crumble Cookie lineup. Remember, this lineup expires at midnight tonight, and tomorrow Crumble Cookies is closed. But tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, Crumble will announce a new lineup. So this past week, Crumble Cookies introduced a new dessert, raspberry cheesecake. It's a true classic vanilla cheesecake that is baked in a buttery graham cracker crust. Like it's topped with a tangy, mouth-watering raspberry spread and a dollop of whipped cream. They also have Mom's Recipe, which is a hearty oatmeal cookie packed with chocolate chips, toffee, and peanut butter flavored chips that get sprinkled with a dash of sea salt. Lemon poppy seed. Ugh, that doesn't sound very good at all. The lemon poppy seed is a zesty lemon cookie mixed with poppy seeds, loaded with lemon filling and then smothered in lemon almond glaze. Chocolate cake, which is a rich chocolate cake cookie with chocolate fudge frosting. Pink velvet cake, which is basically like a red velvet cookie, but it's a velvety cake batter cookie topped with a layer of vanilla cream cheese frosting and pink velvet cookie crumbs. And then there's the classic milk chocolate chip cookie. You can't go wrong with the delicious milk chocolate chip cookie. And that is this week's Crumble Cookie Spotlight. Remember, this menu expires in about 2 hours. So if you want to get any of those delicious items, you have from now until midnight. Tomorrow at 8, they'll announce a new lineup for this coming week. Well, obviously, next Saturday is our 2-year anniversary, where we're going to be celebrating 2 years of Saturday Live. Tonight, we're going to take our final blast from Saturday Past as I replay an interview I did with my fish keeping friend Daryl Shorts from 2022. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Here is my fun interview with my fish keeping friend Daryl Shorts.
My mother owned a pet shop in Chicago called the Gilded Cage Pet Shop on Irving Park Road in Chicago. She had a fish, it was a typical, normal, old country style type pet shop with fish and birds and rabbits and chickens and literally everything in there. Monkeys back then and dogs, of course, and cats and stuff. So, but she had fish, and I always was fascinated with the fish, and so she gave me a goldfish. And the goldfish was in a small tank, and it had a little, I remember, a brown spot on top. And of course, I named him Tippy because he had a little tip on top color. So that was my entry in, was a goldfish, and then later on, probably around 16 years old, we moved to Florida. My mother was working as a sales manager at Doctor's Pet Center in Westland Mall in Hialeah. And I was about 13, 14, and I was, I had a couple small fish tanks and stuff. And so she got me a job, and I worked under the table because you couldn't get paid when you're around 13 years old. So I cleaned fish tanks and set them back up and stuff like that. And then I took my payout in trade, fish tanks and stuff like that. And ultimately, what really got me hooked into it at that time, that's even before I was getting paid, they had a show tank, a 55-gallon with a big Oscar in it. And I remember it was, I had accumulated some money based on pay and everything, and the owner gave me the tank because he wanted to move that out because he needed room for something else. So I got my first 55-gallon fish tank with a full-grown Oscar in it, and that hooked me for life. And his name was, by the way, Oscar. So that's how I got into the pet fish shop. While working there, I rose up eventually to a lead sales manager type position in there. I stayed in the pet shop for many years, but I ran the fish department, and I had, I think, up to 75 fish tanks at one time running, and I was responsible for maintaining them and maintaining the fish. And I knew how to break down and clean a tank, strip it down, and set it back up like in 15 minutes. So I got down to really good, be able to take them down, clean them, put them back into the system and everything. But I was responsible for everything. So that's where I learned it. And I guess from then on, it stuck with me, I've never grown up. I guess people say, what are you going to do when you grow up? I don't know yet. I'm still, I showed you a picture of my freezer the other day. It's got all fish food in there. So,
Nice. That must have been cool growing up as a pet store owner.
Mm-hmm. That was a lot of fun. But also dealing with the tragedies, in fish tanks. If anyone's ever worked in a pet shop, you get a shipment of fish in the bags, and then within days, fish die from all different things. So a lot of it's a lot of stress in there trying to keep them alive, keep them healthy, And so it taught me a lot, how to look at fish and how to read them and everything. So I guess that's what stuck with me to keep me successful today.
Nice. You have plans of opening another pet store?
No, I always, I know a few people in the area that have fish tank stores, mainly saltwater right now, and it was their hobby, so they have their huge hobby tank. They got a 600 gallon tank. That's their hobby tank in the store. And then they sell fish and they do help setups and stuff. So it's a possibility, but I think I like to just sticking to the hobby now and not worrying about, losing my profits, with everybody, fish dying and stuff like that. So I'll stick to just the hobby.
Yeah, that's true. The hobby is more relaxful.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it like growing up working at pet shops?
It was kind of interesting. I think I got, learning how to deal with all the smells and the stenches and all the different things that go on, because I had to clean the reptile room and, the small animal rooms and the dog cages and stuff. So it wasn't as glamorous as what everybody would think, And if you think of just cleaning your own little fish tank, that's one thing. But if you have 75 fish tanks and 20 fish tanks have to be cleaned and broken down and reset up, before the fish come in, a lot of work, but it was something I enjoyed. The fish department sales outnumbered the dogs and all the other departments. I was really excited because, if you do a good job, and you notice that probably today, Alex, when you look at pet shops today or fish stores, if a fish store does a great job with managing their fish, they get a lot of customers, and the customers will continue to come back. You do a lousy job, you have lousy fish, lousy setups, you're never going to maintain the customers or the sales. And so that was one of the things I learned about being successful in there. So, and I took that on with the rest of my life, how to sell. I sold someone came in, wanted to buy a small little fish. They needed a fish tank, and they walked out with spending $300-$400, on a tank setup, So I learned how to become a good salesperson, which did launch my careers later on in sales.
That's awesome. I know you introduced me to a great fish store called Aquatic and Exotic. I really love that store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's more of a mom and pop store. You don't see those too often anymore. Everything's become. I won't mention any other names, but the three big ones, all the different franchise or corporate stores that are out there that all look alike and everything. But there's very few stores that we call the true mom and pop stores that have 40, 50, 100 tanks, and actually maintain a good collection of fish.
Yeah, I can't wait for next Saturday. We're going to go back there. I can't wait to see what I'm going to get.
Yeah, and then I'm going to get in trouble because I'll bring something home with where are you going to put it?
I don't have to worry about that anymore.
I'll blame Alex. I'll say Alex gave it to me. It was a gift. Get you in trouble.
What kind of fish are you currently keeping?
I've got a variety. Actually, I'm in my fish room right now. Actually, right behind it, my desk now actually has fish tanks on it, which I never thought I would have. I have everything from a female beta sorority, which is the smallest, and successfully they've all got along. I know that's a big argument in the fish industry, in the fish aquatic community right now, that you don't put female betas together. I have 4 betas in a 5-gallon fluval tank, and they all get along great, and they chase each other, but nobody nips each other, and they do great. I have king betas. I've got a couple king betas, and then I have saltwater fish. Especially with clownfish and puffers, and then I move on to my freshwater fish. I have a pond with goldfish and koi outside, and then I have my what I call my big tanks. I have several 55 gallons. One's a Severum tank now with an arowana growing out of it. The other 55 has Severums and silver dollars and some parrotfish and some eels in there now because I'm trying to grow some eels out, tire track eels. And then the big tank, my big tank, of course, is with the, as you know, I think I have all your red hooks now. Yeah. I had one, and my wife goes, "How do you end up with like 8 or 9 of them?" I said, because we grew it. I have a huge school of red hooks, which is amazing. I have of course, a red-tailed catfish that's eating me out of house and home right now. The vulture catfish in there, and a ornate bircher. I always say bircher in there. So, and then a black arowana, black-finned arowana in there. So that's the big tank. And then have a bunch of smaller saltwater tanks and some freshwater tanks where we'll grow out stuff. So it's so I have 14 tanks going together right now in the house. So I can't add anything.
You have some great fish. You're an amazing fish keeper, and I'm glad that I rehome my fish to you because you take significant care of your fish, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you. I think one of the biggest things, which I'm going to give a comment or thought, and that's for anybody that listens to really think through, and the pet shops, of course, do a horrible job on this, but even a lot of people that enter the fish, they're listening and they're new fish hobbyists. When you look at a fish or you buy a fish, you got to realize, ultimately, look at how big they're going to grow. And it's something that a lot of people make a mistake. Oh, look at that cute little red-tailed catfish, or look at that cute little red hook, or look at, you see things in the pet shop, but you don't realize that's going to be 14, 15, 18, 20, 40, 50 inches long. And if you can't accommodate its grow out, eventually you'll kill it because its body won't grow enough and the organs will eventually destroy themselves within the body of the fish. So I think that somehow educating people and also the pet shops, because I know they don't want to lose sales, but understanding how big a fish can really grow, I think that becomes very, very important to kind of understand. And, and then you'll have an amazing hobby. You'll enjoy your fish. They'll live a long time. Like you have yours, Alex, you're going to have fish there 10, 15, 20 years in life, because you got them in appropriate size fish tanks.
Very true. I appreciate that you send photos and videos of the fish that are at home to you. I really appreciate that. They're in great hands.
Well, thank you. Well, I want you to see how good they're doing and how they're growing, and how happy they are.
So for those of you that don't know, I rehomed most of my fish to my friend Daryl, and they're in a great home. That includes my red hooks, the oronate, and a couple others.
Mm-hmm. And the bass, which has his own tank now with a turtle.
He's getting huge at peacock bass.
Yes.
I like them. So that was an interview that I did with Daryl Schwartz a couple years ago. I'll be happy to have him on again in the future, hopefully. Anyway, it's time to welcome Aqua Alex back to the show. And now it is time for the Aquascapeonline featured fish. And this week from Aquascapeonline, we are featuring a beautiful oddball fish from Africa. And we are featuring the elephant nose fish. Very cool oddball. They are actually very smart as well. They are in the Mormid family, I think it's called. Very, very beautiful fish. So let's learn about the Peters elephant nose fish right now.
Aquascapeonline is proud to support Aqua Alex Cardinale and Aquatic Wetline. Aquascapeonline is an online exotic freshwater fish shop owned by Pedro Villegas, who specializes in piranhas, stingrays, cichlids, catfish, and more. Aquascapeonline has been Monster Fish Keeper's go-to place for exotic large growing predatory fish for over a decade. Looking for a specific type of piranha? Aquascape carries both Pygocentris and Cerosalmus. We also have Exodon tetras, wolf fish, African tiger fish, and other toothy aquatic monsters. Check us out today. www.aquascapeonline.com.
So the elephant nose fish is a very cool oddball fish. They have a cool personality, and they use their elephant nose to pick up bloodworms and other stuff on the substrate. It's very important that we have sand as a substrate, because if you have gravel or too rough of a gravel, it'll break their snout and they won't be able to eat anymore. The elephant nose fish can grow up to 8 inches in length. It comes from Africa. And what's really cool about the elephant nose fish is they have electric organs. So they're very similar to the electric eels and the knifefish in the regards that they use their electricity to communicate. Now, I personally have never kept these fish, and I don't know too much about them, but I will one day have an aquarium dedicated to these guys. They are pretty cool. And I don't want to speak too much about them because I don't know much about them. But I do know they get 8 inches in length. And in the future, I will do an episode dedicated towards these beautiful fish. But anyway, here is a video showing you how beautiful these fish are. And if you are looking for elephant nose, they are in stock right now at aquascapeonline.com. Very beautiful, cool, oddball fish. And don't forget, next Saturday on our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live, Aquascape Online will be sponsoring the show. Aquascape Online is hosting a giveaway next week, and the prize will be a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar cichlid. And that's going to be very, very cool. They are beautiful Oscars. Fish keepers, I'm inviting you to another big interview. It's 1 year in the making. On Saturday, May 18th, a part of the 2-year anniversary for Saturday Live, I am going to be interviewing the owner of Aquascapeonline.com. My special guest for Saturday, May 18th, will be Aquascape Online owner Pedro Villegas. Get ready to learn about Aquascape Online. Get ready to learn about piranhas and stingrays. I am really excited to have Pedro Villegas, the owner of Aquascape Online, on this 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live, Saturday, May 18th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Mark your calendars and get ready to hear Pedro and I talk about tropical fish. All right, it's time for our final topic here on Mother's Saturday Live. Right now, let's talk about things you should know about going out to eat tomorrow on Mother's Day. I know that Mother's Day is one of the most popular times that people go out to eat, so restaurants are going to be jam-packed tomorrow. I can assure you that. So a lot of people, they like to go out to eat on Saturday or Friday before Mother's Day, which is understandable. That's something that my brother and my mother did this past week. But if you do want to go out to eat on Mother's Day, here are some things you should know. It will be busy. All restaurants will most likely be jam-packed, and you may have to go to many different restaurants. Have the mothers in your family have a choice. A choice A, choice B, choice C, and choice D. Having 4 restaurants to choose from is a good plan in case the first 3 are packed. So when you have 4 to choose from, you're likely to have one be successful. Go early in the afternoon or go later in the evening. Early in the afternoon when restaurants first open is a great idea, or later in the evening after people have already eaten. Takeout is an option. If you want to wait long lines, then you can do takeout. Takeout would be an option as well. But with restaurants being busy and jam-packed, takeout would probably have longer wait times as well, so keep that in consideration. And finally, be sure to tip well if you get good service on Mother's Day, because servers and waiters and waitresses are overworked on Mother's Day. So make sure you remember to tip well if you get good service. Those are things to know about going out to eat on Mother's Day. And now let's welcome Sergeant Slaughter back to the show one final time. And now Sergeant Slaughter has facts on Shake Shack.
Now time for my final set of facts. Let's learn about Shake Shack, shall we, maggots? Shake Shack is an American fast casual restaurant chain based in New York City. It started out as a hot dog cart inside Madison Square Park in 2001, and its popularity steadily grew. In 2004, it received a permit to open a permanent kiosk within the park, expanding its menu from New York-style hot dogs to one with hamburgers, hot dogs, fries, and its namesake milkshakes. Since its founding, it has been one of the fastest-growing food chains, eventually becoming a public company, filing for an initial public offering of stock in late 2014. The offering priced on January 29, 2015. The initial price of its shares was at $21, immediately rising by 123% to $47 on their first day of trading. Shake Shack Inc. owns and operates over 400 locations globally. In 2000, New York City began the rebuilding of Madison Square Park, which had fallen into a state of disrepair and misuse. As part of the redevelopment, Restaurateur Danny Meyer helped spearhead the creation of the Madison Square Park Conservancy to help redevelop it. In 2004, the city began taking bids to operate a new kiosk-style restaurant within the park. Meyer outlined his idea for the space, and opened the first Shake Shack in July 2004. From its beginning, the restaurant was not designed to be a chain. It was intended to be a single-shop location designed specifically for New York City. However, as the original location's sales continued to grow, the group realized that there was a market for expansion. Since its opening, Shake Shack has grown to be the largest part of the USHG's portfolio. Its average store revenue of $4 million is more than twice that of McDonald's average store revenue within the United States. Its popularity is such that in the summer at its original location, the wait in line for service can stretch to over an hour, especially on weekends when the weather is pleasant. A webcam on the restaurant's webpage shows the current line in real time. In June 2010, Shake Shack opened its first restaurant outside of New York City at the Lincoln Road Mall in Miami Beach's South Beach neighborhood. In April 2017, the location completed a month-long renovation that added 586 square feet of space, bringing its seating capacity to 106. On July 12, 2010, Shake Shack restaurants were opened in the Theater District and the Upper East Side. The Upper East Side location's opening was significant because it lifted East 86th Street, an urban shopping district which had fallen on hard times. The location had been vacant, and even when occupied, it was described by a neighbor as never anything good there. Dingy and dilapidated, almost an eyesore. In July 2011, it was announced that Shake Shack had reached a deal with the MTA to open a location in the lower level of Grand Central Terminal. This project was delayed because the tenant occupying the space Shake Shack was to take over, Mexican eatery Zocalo, refused to vacate after the expiration of their lease and filed suit, arguing that the bidding process for retail space in Grand Central is corrupted. The suit was dismissed and Zocalo appealed. In October 2012, Zocalo filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. In early May 2013, Zocalo vacated the space, and the new outlet opened for business on October 5, 2013. Shake Shack opened its first airport location in May 2013 in JFK's newly expanded Terminal 4. By August 2014, Shake Shack outlets had begun operating in California, Connecticut, Delaware, Washington, D.C., Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Texas and Virginia, in addition to the New York locations. On March 22, 2023, Shake Shack announced that it will expand into Canada, starting with a flagship location in 2024. It plans to open 35 shacks by 2035. Shake Shack's shakes have been reviewed as some of the best in the industry. It also sells chicken burgers, fries, hot dogs, frozen custards, and beer and wine. In each new location, the beverage menu is customized to the local flavors of the city in which it operates. Their most famous product is the Shack Burger. Available in single or double, it contains a beef patty, American cheese, lettuce, tomato and a proprietary sauce known as Shack Sauce. Those are all the facts that I have for you this week. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Sergeant Slaughter will be part of the history-making historic Second Saturday Live next week as we celebrate 2 years together. Next week I'll have facts on the New York Yankees and the aquarium hobby. Now back to Alex.
Thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for those amazing facts on Shake Shack. Now it's time for our final rap song from rapper Ryan Serene, who will be one of our special guests next week on our 2-year anniversary. Right now we're going to hear another hit song from his hit album, The Tide, that is available on all streaming platforms right now. And this song is called Devil Comes Knocking. So here is Ryan Serene's Devil Comes Knocking from The Tide.
To get me arrested, I'm going to spend about 2, maybe 4 hours in jail. When I get out, I will bust your goddamn door down. I will kill your whole family. You fuck with me, your whole goddamn family's gonna end up dead. I'll break down the goddamn door and I'll blow your whole fucking family to pieces.
Could've went a different route, most don't get the weight of it. My whole life was dangerous, father's choices tainted shit. To this day I struggle with, side of me where darkness lives. Think you know? Here's the truth, only I will know these sins. All my life I buried shit, put up walls to hide the truth. Too ashamed of what you think, knew you judge, they always do. No one asked to hear my side, yet they defend my father's actions. No one talks about the kid, too young to understand it. I was forced to live with it, got no say, just consequences. All I do is pick up pieces, all this damage gets expensive. Used to think I was resilient, then I saw what I neglected. Now a father, so it hit me, all the lives he affected. Feels like he's still pulling strings, tapping on my fucking shoulder. Hear his voice inside my head, Trazodone, don't bring me closure. See him lurking in the corner, he won't stop until he's fed. Face to face with the devil, I just want this shit to end. What will I do when the devil comes knocking? When the devil comes knocking, what will I do? I feel him watching, don't know how to stop it. What will I do when the devil comes knocking? When the devil comes knocking, what will I do? Stop it. No idea how I move forward, feel the world passing by. Tuck my girls in at night, wish I could see me through their eyes. Questioning all my decisions, I'll admit, wheels are spinning. Wonder if I did it different, would the pain somehow be lifted? Got a family, was it worth it? All this pressure, God, I'm hurting. Showing face in crowded spaces left me empty, that's for certain. Swear I hear darkness calling up all night, hearing voices, thinking back 20 years. What if I made different choices? I can feel the devil working, all I see are my mistakes. Keep a list of those I hurt, for real dog, I'll give you names. Shit is complicated, got no clue how to navigate it. Wife is growing more impatient, countless fights, separation. This is where I find myself, sleepless nights, cold sweats. Look around, I'm all alone, guess the devil knows best. Can I run these fucking demons, feeding off family secrets, living in my father's shadow, devil exploiting my weakness? What will I do when the devil comes knocking? When the devil comes knocking, what will I do? I feel him watching, don't know how to stop it. What will I do when the devil comes knocking? When the devil comes knocking, what will I do? I feel him watching, don't know how to stop it. What will I do when the devil comes knocking? When the devil comes knocking, what will I do? I feel him watching, every move he's clocking. What will I do? Darkness, I'm locked in, feels like I'm boxed in. What will I do? Knife in my pocket, I got one option.
Well, it's been an incredible show so far, but next week's show is going to be epic. It's going to be huge, and it's going to be history breaking because next week it is the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live.
On the next Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, it might just be the biggest and best yet. It's the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, and it's called Second Saturday Live. Live Saturday, May 18th, 2024, at a special start time of 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Come tune into a star-studded show. Lots of goodies and surprises will be had. Second Saturday Live is being brought to us by Oasis Aquatics and Aquascapeonline. Oasis Aquatics is presenting Aqua Alex with new fish. Aquascapeonline is hosting a giveaway where the winner will receive a rare wild-caught Oscar cichlid from Trinidad. Find out how to enter on the show. Special guests are rapper Ryan Serene and owner of Aquascapeonline Pedro Vigas. Detective Alex Cardinale breaks down the O.J. Simpson case. Chef Alex will make peach cobbler. Sergeant Slaughter has facts on the New York Yankees and the aquarium hobby. Funny videos throughout the show, things fish keepers will love, and so much more on this special 2+ hour spectacle. Live this Saturday, May 18, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
I can't wait for next Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. It's going to be a long show, but it's going to be worth it because one of my viewers is going to walk out with a free wild-caught, rare, exclusive Trinidad Oscar and other great stuff happening next week. Now it's time for our funny videos. Here are 2 funny videos. The first funny video is from that crazy woman that we saw a while back.
Do what you're told. Drag me. No, you do what you told. Drag me. Come out of this. Drag me. Come out of this woman. Drag me, I said. Drag me. I told you to drag me. I don't care what you said. Drag me. You know what you found? Right now. You a joke. Drag me. You a joke. Drag me. I told you to drag me. I guarantee you don't want me to drag you. You are a little itty bitty tiny speck of
That's that crazy miser woman. Here's our final funny video.
Baltimore City Police have charged a man. 31-year-old Dwayne Townsend is charged with indecent exposure and disorderly conduct on several occasions dating back to November of 2018.
And you see, that's what the problem is. Now, it's a beautiful day. I want to come outside with my shirt off, and I was just jogging, trying to get my body back in shape. And all of a sudden, I get hit stick like I'm on Madden, just boom, out of nowhere by a cop. And, you know, it scared the hell out of me. I was so scared, y'all, I didn't on myself. And I'm talking about I was wet. I was wetter than a whale in a bubble bath drinking a bottle of water, okay? And to myself, I said, indecent exposure? Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. What you want me to do? I'm a man. You want me to put on a bra? Man, that bra strap will snap like a bungee cord. Just go. And, you know, I just came out of court, and they just gave me 2 court dates. One for each titty.
I'm sorry. It's not a fantastic response. I'm sorry.
That's funny. All right, it's time for our main event here on Saturday Live. It is now time for Aqua Alex's featured fish. And this week's featured fish is a African cichlid from Lake Malawi. It is a predatory hap cichlid. It is the Malawi Eyebiter cichlid, a very unique predatory cichlid from Lake Malawi. It has a unique look to it. I have never kept them before, and until recently when I started studying African cichlids, I did not know about them. So let's learn about the Malawi Eyebiter cichlid right now.
One fish, 1 week, in a world filled with thousands of different fish species. Which fish makes the cut? It's Fish of the Week.
So the Malawi Eyebiter cichlid is definitely a unique, unorthodox predatory hap cichlid. These guys will have no problem eating Mbuna cichlids. They'll have no problem eating Mbuna cichlids and other small African cichlids. So these guys should be kept with other large predatory haps, such as the Malawi hawk, the Malawi gar, Fusco cichlids, and other large aggressive hap cichlids. But I haven't kept them before, so I'm not going to speak too much about them. But I will show you what the adults end up looking like. Look how beautiful the adult male Malawi Eyebiters end up looking like. Very cool, and they even have an albino version that is very beautiful. I like the albino version too. So if I were to keep one, I'd probably get an albino and a regular. And that is this week's featured fish, a beautiful Malawi Eyebiter cichlid. And that is this week's episode of Saturday Live. I hope you all enjoyed this week's edition of Saturday Live. Before I go, I would like to wish all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Have a blessed Mother's Day and enjoy your day off. Don't forget, next Saturday, we're going to have an earlier start time. Next Saturday, we're going on air at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It is a 2-hour extravaganza next week for our 2-year anniversary. We're going to be having special guest rapper Ryan Serene and Pedro Villegas from Aquascapeonline. We're going to be having an Aquascapeonline giveaway with the prize and the gift being a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar cichlid. So one of my lucky viewers will win an Oscar cichlid. All you have to do is watch the live stream and comment hashtag Oscar cichlid beginning next week. And we're also going to be having a Aqua Alex unboxing sponsored by Oasis Aquatics and so much more. So don't miss the 2-year anniversary taking place next Saturday, which is now this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, for our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. It'll be the biggest Saturday Live yet. That's all I'll say. It's going to be a great show. Well, have a great rest of your Saturday evening and have a great Mother's Day weekend. With that, I say have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live this Saturday. Good night, everybody.
Thank you very much for watching this live stream of the Real Alex Cardinale YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed the show. I want to thank you all for your patronage for the last 10 years. It's going to be incredible riding into the future with more awesome live streams and videos. Aqua Alex Cardinale, Chef Alex Cardinale, WWE Fan Alex Cardinale, Detective Alex Cardinale, and the Real Alex Cardinale would like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this live stream, please smash that like button. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and become a legendary viewer and a legendary Cardinale. Check out the Real Alex Cardinale on social media. Facebook Alex Cardinale, American Alex. Instagram instagram.com/Alex Cardinale 93. Fish keepers, please join our amazing Facebook fish keeping group Aquarium Obsession. Check out and support Oasis Aquatics, our amazing supporter since July of 2023. www.oasisaquaticsnj.com. Follow Oasis Aquatics on Facebook and Instagram. Have a good night and thanks for watching. Stay legendary.